How is everyone doing? No one is up here yet, but I'll start talking anyways. You can always watch the replay afterwards. So, look at the topic of the live stream now. Look at the topic. Did you people see what? See, Ebuka is the show, whether we like it or not. See, without Ebuka, we won't be enjoying Big Brother. Trust me. Ebuka makes Big Brother what it is. Without Ebuka, we won't enjoy this show at all. Ebuka is partially the show. Yesterday I was laughing when he said, "You should not drag me on Twitter. Why won't we drag you, Ebuka? You're part of the show. You're part of, as far as I'm concerned, you're the other housemate that is outside. You're the housemate that is not inside the house. You're the Ebuka is equally the show. We should give Ebuka his flowers. See, each Sunday live eviction, each table that Ebuka breaks ends up causing chaos. See what happened yesterday, but I liked what happened yesterday. Who liked what happened yesterday about the whole love triangle ish with Victoria and Onyeka? See, Ozee is not a child. Ozee should stop pretending that he does not know Onyeka likes him, and he should stop acting like he didn't contribute to what Onyeka is passing through right now. You can't continue. See, we're all adults, or rather, they are all adults. When somebody likes you, you would know. Ozee is not a child. Abigail, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. We should stop pretending that he should stop acting innocent. And normal, and his twin brother will always be by his side. His twin brother will always support him. Abigail, welcome. His twin brother will always support him. Like, let's don't pretend. He led that girl on. Abigail, are you hearing what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, Ozee led her on. And now he's pretending, acting, and they're not saying friend. See, I don't like that kind of thing. They're not saying friend, and they even are questioning how dare she go and ask Victoria for. Like, see, I hope Onyeka and Victoria say we come together and hit the Ozee, because what content does Ozee have? Ozee doesn't have any content now. That love triangle now is his content. Aside from that, what else does he have? The Mbadiwe twins, their content so far has been the fact that everybody's complaining that they are prideful, they are too aggressive, or they are too... Yeah, I used to look at them like gamers, but right now it's like their game is finishing. Their game is coming to an end. Yeah, their game is coming to an end, sort of ish. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Because their game was, the thing with the game of manipulation, you benefit more when there are more people. Do you understand? But by the time the crowd is beginning to reduce, that your manipulation game will start backfiring. Do you understand what I'm saying? That your manipulation will start backfiring. So as it stands now, the crowd in the house is beginning to reduce, and people are gradually beginning to know each other more and more, like know what one person is capable of, or what the other person is not capable of. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say to you. Please give the stream a thumbs up. Thank you so much, all of you, for coming. Thank you. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? So gradually, the manipulation game of theirs is gradually fading off. It's gradually fading off. So reality check 1, 2. Now, how many are they in the house? Zinwe left yesterday too. Usama, hi. Shots, hi. How many are they now in the house? Are they up to... Okay, how many now? It's like 10 pairs now, right? So they're like 20, right? Or even now, say they become 9 pairs, so they're like 18, if I'm not mistaken. So you take you got yourself into a Kai. So if Onyeka doing what she did, am I in support of it? No, really, because you said that this person is your friend, right? So if he's your friend, why are you trying to pry into his romantic life, right? Why don't you talk to your friend and ask him what is going on? What's the gig between him and the Victoria, right? But I still don't support what Onyeka did. In as much as I like Onyeka a lot, if you know that Onyeka is my girl, but I didn't support what she did at all. But Dropper, you want to spam my live stream. Let me time you out first. I don't have that kind of strength for you. Which one is 666 again? Is it a name of a perfume or a fragrance? You get what I'm saying here. So basically, what to cut the long story short, let's then do women supporting women. And Victoria, me, I don't understand Victoria too. Well, it's a game house. Everybody's a gamer. Why is Victoria acting naive? Why is she acting in a see what she was telling Cassia that she didn't have any intention, but then to some extent again, I will still sort of understand, or let's say I'll still tilt to the side of Victoria in the sense that even the Ozee himself was complaining that if he does not initiate a conversation with Victoria, that Victoria will just be mute. Yes, he said so. So it's like he is also doing the chasing, and he's gradually becoming tired. Sort of, you get. So in a way, Onyeka is his backup that fills his cup of ego because it's all about his manly ego. Onyeka fills the cup up while Victoria empties it. Please drop in the comment section what's your take about this thing that I'm talking about. Because if Ozee is so much into Victoria, yes, him and Onyeka have striked a good relationship, but to me, he should come out clear and tell Onyeka that he's in with Victoria. He should stop putting one leg in and then one leg out, because for me, I feel that's what Ozee is doing. One leg is with Onyeka, one leg is with Victoria. So when Victoria bruises his ego, because obviously he's more smitten by Victoria than he is by Onyeka, right? So when Victoria bruises his ego or she drinks out all of the ego from his cup, he comes back to Onyeka and Onyeka fills it up for him. I hope Onyeka understands her place in that guy's life and try not to fill up that his cup again. She should just move on. And the good thing about Onyeka, for me, I feel it's even be easy for her to move away from Ozee. Like, I'm not saying they should be enemies or anything, because I think in that house you still need alliances. I'm not saying she should become his enemy or stop talking to him or keep malice from him. No, but you see that vibe. I know that what the heart wants is what the heart wants. You cannot stop it, right? I understand. But if she can, well, it's a game house at the end of the day. You understand? So all this one that we're saying, maybe they know what they are doing. It's just their own strategy. But I wish, if it's the context of where I should put my own opinion as an analyst of this show, I would say Onyeka should just back off a little bit. The alliances can still be there, but she should try not to give herself away, because Onyeka blushes a lot when she's with Ozee. See, Ozee is not a child. There's no way Ozee will tell me he has not been with a lot of women to know the ones that like him and the ones that do not like him. He knows. He's just enjoying what he is getting from Onyeka's relationship, right? Then let's come to Wanni and Shaun. Like I said yesterday, we didn't know that people were getting married in Big Brother house. We were just watching the show, saying they are doing sheep. We didn't know that some sheeps have advanced. Like Wanni was giving the wifely duties for girlfriend status. How can you say you're cooking for this boy? You're doing his laundry. You're changing his bed sheets. Remaining bath now. I'm surprised she said she's not beating him. Like, I was disappointed when I heard Wanni speaking. I'm like, babe, I gave you way too much credit. In Big Brother's house, you met somebody, you're doing all this work for him. Have you finished taking care of yourself or taking care of your twin sister? And the annoying part is just like what Shaun said, and I'm glad Ebuka spoke about that he's not good at chasing, that he prefers the ladies doing the chasing. And that is why he doesn't even make any effort to chase the one. He doesn't. I have not seen a case yet, in as much as it's not like I have the opportunity to watch the show 24/7, but I do watch it most of the time and of the day. But I've not seen the situation where Shaun went to meet Wanni. It's always she and her twin sister, Wanni and Handy, coming to meet him. Even if they are in the lounge or they are outside in their in their garden, or they are in the party hall, whatever space they are in, I have never seen Shaun going to meet these girls. They are the ones always coming to meet him. I'm telling you. So to me, I think the guy really got Wanni exactly where he wants her. Right? He got her where he wants her. And unfortunately, well, just like I said, it might still be a game she's playing. You get, she wants to play that naive girlfriend that is being taken advantage of. Probably. That's why you see, when we're talking about their behavior in the house, we're not too hard on them, because at the end of the day, it might just be a strategy, because this is a game house. So any action in that game house is always referred to as a strategy. That is why when they come out, they are being given interviews so that they can clear the air for us to know which one was a strategy and which one was real. So at this point now, we cannot fully tag Wanni a fool in love. We cannot. She might just know what she's doing. You get what I'm trying to say to you? Because I was shocked yesterday that Wanni was talking to Chizoba immediately after the live nomination show, after the eviction show. I mean, she was even like bringing down her voice, like she doesn't want Shaun to hear. But when it was Ruthie's time, you nearly strangled Ruthie, you and your twin sister. But this time around, now you're playing safe, safe, safe. And guess, you know, the funny part is the fact that the boy is ignoring her. And much later, Wanni, with all this, she's like, I will break up. Do you know when she was saying that thing? I was just looking at her. I'm like, are you sure, Wanni? Part of me wanted to believe her, but part of me was refusing to believe her. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure, Wanni, you're going to leave this guy? Are you sure? But then, as that part of me that refused to believe her was actually correct. Next thing, they were having a conversation, and me, I was thinking that she was going to be overboard in the conversation, but she was literally picking one by one what she felt or what he was telling her she did to him, and was apologizing. A week. Then are we talking about the truth or dare game? I think before they had that conversation, they did a truth or dare game where she was dared to kiss him, and she literally jumped on the opportunity. I was thinking she was going to say no, she was not going to do that. Like, Wanni's situation is beginning to make me confused. Is beginning to make me like, well, just like I said, you can't fully judge these housemates because they are playing a game. It could just be a strategy. If it's not a strategy, then there's a problem. Yes, if it's not a strategy, then there's a big problem where you don't see through the fact that someone is taking advantage of you. And let me still come back to Ozee and Onyeka. This time around, it was Ozee that actually confronted Onyeka. And Onyeka kept pushing a narrative of a trauma. What does that your past trauma have to do with you? What's your past trauma? What role does your past trauma have to do in this whole situation? It is a strategy. Okay, Tattoo. What is your past? Welcome. I'm new. Welcome. Good to have you. What does your past trauma has to do with you being in Big Brother house right now and then going back and forth? Ozee is your friend, not Victoria. If Ozee was having something for Victoria, ask him, are you liking this girl? But well, she claimed that she has asked him and he said no, she has asked Victoria. So I'm still trying to get the rules, because I remember last week that they were doing that, their speed dating-ish. I remember her, I think, talking something similar to those lines with Victoria. And I even later heard her talking with the twins that she told Victoria to run for her dear life or something like that, that Ozee is not, and Ozee has a girl outside. But it's strange that you yourself, you're crushing on the same guy that you know he has a girl outside. So you actually have this much information about him and you're still crushing on him. Onyeka, is that one not double standard? You're telling somebody not to touch something that you're working hard to touch. That's why I said, you see these housemates, they are just, some people said Onyeka is delusional. Onyeka is my girl, but at this point, I will accept that she's delusional, because she's even pushing trauma as another reason why she's acting the way she's acting. Because to me, she's acting like, she's acting like a that is in love and she's confused, right? And I wish, like I said at the beginning of this show, is that at the beginning of this live stream, I mean, I wish Onyeka and Victoria, which I don't see Victoria doing that, because Victoria seems to be a one-man squad, in as much as she's sort of friends with Cassia, which I love that friendship, by the way. I love that friendship between she and Cassia. I don't see Victoria like also, well, let me don't speak, because honestly speaking, Victoria has shown us who she is every freaking week. Do you understand? She has shown us different layers of who she is every week. So let me don't conclude that she might not concur with Onyeka for them to break down Ozee's game, right? But one thing for sure I know is, which is showing from yesterday, let me don't say I know, but one thing I noticed from yesterday after the live show is the fact that Victoria might give Ozee some space, and that is that space now that Ozee has anticipated, because he's even complaining to the guys that if he does not initiate a conversation with Victoria, Victoria doesn't talk. right? So it means he's doing so much of the chasing. At this point, he's almost even tired of chasing the girl. But now with this revelation from Onyeka, or with this whole situation now from Onyeka, you could tell that he knows that Victoria might even block him. Like she might not really, like the little effort he has even made to come close to her, he might have lost it that yesterday, because Onyeka stayed. And I love the fact that Onyeka did not bounce or hover words around Victoria the Queen. Yes, so Juliet. Victoria is the queen of Bona Juliet, right? I love the fact that Onyeka did not like play around her words yesterday. She actually stated it clearly that Ozee was purposely going between she and Victoria. I love the fact that Onyeka said that and he heard it very clearly. And Victoria also heard it, because Victoria was not happy after that live show. She wasn't happy at all. If you heard her conversation later on with Cassia, you will know that she wasn't happy. And she said that she didn't have that the same kind of relationship that she had with Femi. That was the same type she, as far as she's concerned, also had with Ozee. Do you understand? And she said she liked Femi for one, that Femi does not push conversations on her. You understand that was the reason why she liked Femi's company, that Femi does not push conversation on her. That when Femi comes and she's in a quiet mood, he also sits down quiet. When she's in a talking mood, he also talks with her. So she likes Femi's company, because Femi tends to like align with her energy. You understand? So, but I don't really know about Ozee's company, how much she likes Ozee's company. Good afternoon, Mama. How are you doing today? I'm fine. Thames Concept. Thank you so much for coming. Right? The topic, as we're talking about, is the love triangle between Victoria, Onyeka, and Ozee. But Victoria is claiming does not exist. You understand? In fact, that relationship is very weird. You understand? Where bestie and plus a girlfriend outside, that their relationship is weird. It's even now I'm looking at how weird it is. Then the one between Shaun and Wanni, that one, everybody keeps saying that Shaun is using Wanni. Tate, they settled. They've settled now. They settled. Tate, in fact, the settling itself, Abigail, she literally was even the one doing more of the apology. You understand? She literally was the one doing more of the apology. But in this sense, Shaun was not at fault, Abigail. Shaun was not at fault. They had issues with her sister. She was in the wrong. If this is truly who Wanni is on the outside, then Wanni has to work on herself. Wanni lacks accountability. Wanni lacks listening ability. She feels she's always correct. She feels that her whatever I don't know the right word to use, but if this is who she is on the outside, then she needs to work on herself. She's too quick to attack. She's too quick. You understand? Calm down. For fact, I watched the whole thing that transpired on that Sunday morning, linking Sunday morning. It was out of care. Whatever Shaun did was out of care. In as much as Ebuka yesterday kind of broke one of the leg of the table about the fact that Nelly was his first choice. You understand? That Nelly was his first choice. That Nelly was his first choice before he eventually ended up with that's the whole idea now. She's causing trouble in the house, and she's busy pushing that narrative of trauma that she's been battling with trauma. How does your trauma has to do with you coming? You get matters of the heart is very complicated. Temsy Concept say, I beg, make I stand who will give me peace of mind. So Victoria will give me peace of mind. Oh God. That's what I was saying. I said Ozee, Onyeka normally fills up his cup of ego. Then Victoria normally drains it all. Do you get? Now you could see that with Victoria, he's making an effort. But with Onyeka, he doesn't even care. Right? Like see last week, why was he giving Onyeka a peck on the lips? See, Ozee's game, I wish Onyeka and Victoria will break that game, because aside from Onyeka and Victoria, no, when he loses those two ladies, I don't think he has any lady he can fall back to again, because every other lady in the house, I think, is in a ship. Who is he going to fall back to again? Who now? Or will he start falling back to? Who is he going to fall back to again? Onyeka no be better person. Yeah, she's doing the most. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you because even Osi told her that if this is how you poke nose into your male friends, their personal affairs, then no one can be friends with you. Onyeka no be better person. Yeah, Cassia Thames concept. No, Cassia is not free now. He doesn't have any. He will fall back. Thames concept for where Cassia will not even give him face. How? Where? Don't forget that Mbadiwe twins and Kelly Ray. That's the Cassia's supposed partner. If you notice, they are not so in a good place like that, You understand? He will fall back to Cassia. Indeed, Cassia go give him face. He can't even go near Cassia self. He can't. So if he loses those two ladies, he doesn't have game. Because for me, Osi even has more game in that house than Ozee. Yes, now Osi even has more game in that house than Ozee. Because even yesterday when they were having the conversation with him, with the two, with the twins now and Shaun when they were talking, there was how the brother was not telling him that nah, any situation is not going to allow. Yes, they keep looking down on them and don't like it. Yes, so he can't come near Cassia for where. Don't even forget that night that Femi and Ozee had confrontation. I hope Cassia was on Femi's side. That her husband was even telling her to keep quiet. So he can't even go near Cassia. How? I'm actually shocked that Nelly did not react to Suj smacking Onyeka's bomb. Did she need any reaction? There was no need for any reaction. See, there was no need for any reaction. If in fact, Nelly confirmed like she was at advantage because don't forget that night she was throwing it at him that he's too close to other girls and all of that. So Ebuka made her work easy. Now Nelly already knows from the outside that she's winning. This is my first time of seeing you in BBN show. What's your name? Okay, Beatrice. My name is Asma'u. You can see my name there now. My name is Asma'u, really, and actually this is the first time I'm really analyzing it for real. Other times I just have small clips and some little, but this time around I decided to dive into it properly. Thank you so much, Beatrice, for coming. You get, because if you look at the house and that was what Ebuka said, in as much as Femi danced around the question, the house is divided. There's this us versus them. So it's looking like there's the underdogs versus the top dogs. And that was the reason why yesterday Ebuka asked Femi too as well that how true is it that Wanni has selective respect for people? She does not respect everybody. I hope Kelly can just leave Cassie alone to do her thing. He will cause a lot of wahala. Well, but I love his answer yesterday. I love his answer yesterday. Okay, thank you so much, Beatrice. I love his answer yesterday. His answer was very convincing and very very convincing. If in as much as me, the audience, I know that they're lying about. Imagine I didn't know they were married. As Femi against them, understand, and you go shock when I say anybody waiting when they are up for nomination. Those guys can go. It's not that deep, but the mindset of the housemates is that these are big boys, so they will have a lot of support, they will have a lot of fans. Some of those other housemates even have more fan base than Mbadu it is. Do you think Wanni has selective respect? Yes, she does. Wanni does. Okay, see what happened yesterday after the show. See how she was literally being careful so that Shaun will not hear what she was saying. But trust me, if it was someone else that there was that shaking of the table, one would have had issues with the person. Although Shaun is in a ship with her, right? Let's keep that by the side. Imagine it was something that had to do with let's say someone like Dr. TG, because I noticed those twins, they tend to have a lot of respect for Dr. TG. Trust me, they won't attack him. But let's say something like that along the lines of, let's say, Mickey or the Femi himself, oh boy, they will slash them. You get, truly they have selective, because they have their cartel, right? Even partially is that same selective respect-ish that sort of even gave birth to that problem they had with Ruthie, because Ruthie asked her for food twice and she didn't give, because then they were in that habit of cooking for Shaun and his friends, the Aces. At the beginning, before the Aces entered their own ship with Nelita, they were perching under the camp of Shaun. So if the twins, you think so. Even Thames said she thinks so too. Now they were perching under the the umbrella of Shaun those days. So the twins were cooking for their boyfriend and his friends. Before finally, when his own friends had their own situationship too, they now shifted and their own ships now started taking care of them. You get, so the whole cooking thing, Ruthie thought she could also take some, but she really refused to give Ruthie because Ruthie is not part of their cartel. Do you understand? She's not part of their cartel. There's that, it's a kind of thing. She understands. So yes, it's like that. She has serious selective respect for who she does not respect and who she does respect. You get that? Now, okay, look, Ruthie, any form of confrontation with Chinwe, why? She has respect for Chinwe. You understand? So it's like she feels that there are some people that deserve her respect, some people are above her league, and some people are beneath her league. Shay, you get what I'm trying to say to you? Even, okay, see, even her issue with Onyeka. Imagine it wasn't Onyeka. It would have been, should have turned that house upside down. But because it was Onyeka, when she went to Onyeka's place to even talk to her about the Shaun's situation, that Onyeka is too close to Shaun, she literally ended up crying. But if it was not Onyeka, it was someone else that, let's say, who's someone who, let me give you an example, who is the, let's say someone else, let's see who, let me look around the house right now. She would have fought the person. Let's imagine it was still their Ruthie or whatever in the house. She would have fought the person. But because it's Onyeka, she went and she was crying. She was literally begging Onyeka to stay away from Shaun. Sure, you get. So true, they select who they have high respect for and they select who they don't. And even when the Ebuka was talking, see the way she was making faces. One, you should take it easy. Your life is not, this opportunity is not forever. They do. That's true. They do. They choose who they want to mingle with, and okay. Now, see when they were even custodians that they didn't know what they had in that screw. You know, they sat and they were having meetings, she and her twin sister in the garden, that if it comes to evict, that they should evict aces. Why would you want to? But funny enough, these were people that used to be your friends. So, but because now they are no longer in your cartel, they are now with Nelly and Anita, which Nelly and Anita are not their friends, because I don't think Wanni and Honey, I don't think those twins have any mutual, like, they're just okay, cordial relationship, but I don't think they have any serious thing with Nelita, right? Now, because Aces went to pitch their camp with people that they're not so cool with, had it been Aces pitched their camp with maybe Checkers, that is Chizoba and Onyeka, Wanni and Honey, Wanni especially would have still considered them friends, and we even consider evicting them. But because they went to do alliance with the other people, because like I said, it's us versus them. Now they went to do alliance with the other people that are them. You can see that suddenly Wanni is thinking of evicting them out. You get that kind of thing. You know, that mindset of you people went to pitch your camp somewhere with people that were not friends with. You get, because I was surprised when she said if it's evict only, that she's going to evict Aces. I was surprised because I knew that Aces used to be their friends. They used to cook for them. They used to do that, their group cooking together. So I was surprised when she was actually telling her sister that they were going to evict, that if the scroll says evict only, that they should evict Aces. You understand? So the whole selective respect thing is true. I agree. But which is normal as human beings. I think we do that a lot. There are people who select to give so much respect, and there are people that will select not to give any respect at all. So that's very correct. The house is purely divided. In as much as Femi was giving one kind political answer yesterday, the house is clearly divided. It's us versus them. It's so clear, like very, very clear. Sure, you understand? It's very, very clear. So the Wanni, honestly, well, yeah, maybe she wants to play the strategy of Shegs and Bella. Maybe, I don't know, because they said, I even heard that Shegs and Shaun are actually friends on the outside. So I don't know that she wants to play that same strategy. I don't know where she's complete, or it could be that she's really smitten, because I see Wanni as someone that when she falls in love, she gives all of her best. Like, you know, if you look at the twins, the two of them in general, though Wanni is more let's say emotional. Do you understand? Because when I mean by more emotional, from her anger to her happiness to her sadness to her whatever side, she's more. So I see Wanni as someone that is going to give more in a relationship. I think her love language has to do with giving, because I'm shocked that within the short period of time she cooks for this boy, she does his laundry, she changes his sheets. That's too much for just a relationship that just started in Big Brother house. That's a whole lot. I don't even think for some relationships are up to 5 months. I don't even think some girlfriends do that in this time and age. So I see Wanni, like, aside from the game, from the little I have seen in her, I see her like someone that is very passionate. You understand? She comes off to me like someone that will give her all. So even if what she's doing is not a game, is real, I won't doubt it. I won't doubt it at all. Like, you could see she truly cares about Shaun. So people like that, they need to direct such energy to the right persons. You understand? What the problem is, how would you know who the right person is? She's really into the Shaun. Like, every minute of the day that she turns towards Shaun is always affection. I admire the love in a way, but I wish that it, I wish sometimes that is real, but Big Brother relationships are always a strategy. Although one or two have gotten married in from Big Brother house, but each time she turns towards that guy, there's always that radiance. She's always willing to give love. Wanni, she's always giving. She's always looking at him. It's almost like, babe. She's always willing to give love. Do you know that if it was Shantoria that stood up for that eviction, as soon as Shantoria is safe, Wanni will be all over. In fact, Wanni will be all over them. Let's talk about Ben. Is Ben truly an instigator? Ben is a problem. Problem. Ben is a problem. Ben is an instigator. Ben is an instigator, and his own instigatorship, he does it in a very friendly way. He doesn't fight with you. Ben is friends with everybody in the house. When he even had issues with one of the Mbadiwe twins, I think it was Ozee or so. He later made peace with them. He later made peace with them. They're in a very good place. Please, who have get married in the house? Okay, it's them double K. That is Kelly Ray and Cassia. They are the ones that yesterday Ebuka was asking Kelly Ray that what is it about? Why was he cautioning her about her, like, when she plays with people, he tends to caution. So those are the married couples. So at the end of the day, the husband man cannot hide his love for his wife and the jealousy. You're only jealous what you love. Back to Ben. Ben is an instigator. Okay, see the question that Ebuka asked him yesterday, that if he has one meat left, who will he give? Anita and Chizoba. It took him too long to answer that question. It took him too long. He was even trying to, dodge the question, dance around the question. Like, Ebuka, you already know now. Ebuka said, I don't know. If I know, I won't ask you. He was trying to dance around the question. And I don't know what Ben has for Anita. I don't know if Ben has feelings for Anita, or anyway, they say they know each other from outside. Could they be related? I don't know, right? God, Anita, could they belong to a certain cycle where he feels the need to look out for Anita? I don't know. I wouldn't know. But I don't know what he has against Tofa and Anita's relationship. I don't know. In as much as, yes, he said that they already know each other from outside, but I don't know what he has against that relationship, because he's seriously trying to throw Tofa off balance from out of that relationship, just because she said she doesn't date younger guys. Maybe she had reasons. Change is constant. Change is constant. Like, in the past, I would say I won't date younger guys, but my present person now that I am, can I date a younger guy? Yes. But in the past, younger guys were not my thing. So change is constant. We change. That's why sometimes when I say I don't like a particular thing, I'll be like, well, I don't know the future. She understands. So just because Anita said she does not like younger guys, right, doesn't mean that she cannot change her principle at any time. What if she meets a very good younger guy, a very, very good younger guy? Age is just a number. I had a video that I did about age gap difference. Age to me is just a number, because sometimes you meet younger guys that are way, 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 way sensible than even older guys. Yes, vice versa. You can meet younger girls that are way, 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 way better, sensitive, empathetic, sensible than older ladies. So age to me sometimes is just a number. It has to just do with the personality. For me, Tofa is fine. very, very fine. Like, he's doing well, yes. In as much as the small boy will always come out, it just has to do with his age, obviously. But it still doesn't it's not I don't think it's an issue. Well, they're just inside the house. We don't know whether outside the house they might have an issue, right? But from what we're seeing now, it's cool. And I don't know why Ben is desperately trying to destroy that relationship with Tofa and Anita. And I don't see Ben having like any romantic feeling towards Anita. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. But why he's trying to come in between her and Tofa is what I still don't know why. You understand? You know, some people have their own personal interest that you cannot follow. And there's something that Ben too does that I don't like, which maybe that is why, Thames, you're calling him an instigator. He doesn't really have his partner's back. Okay, see that last week that Ebuka casted the Dr. TJ about saying some things about people he called Kelly Ray snake and all of that. Do you know that Ben literally was also still like blaming oh God, oh. Just like what Mickey did that night that Ozee and Femi had issues, that the twins were having their issues outside, that Ozee said they should leave them alone. See what happened. Mickey, in as much as yes, he has a very good relationship with OC. You know, Mickey and OC, they are very good. They are guys. They are very good with each other. So Mickey was talking down on Femi. If you ask me, how can you be telling Femi that if Femi wants to rant, Femi should go upstairs and rant? I don't understand. How can you tell him to go upstairs and rant like a child? Like, you know, when a child wants to cry, you say, come on, shift away from here. Go to your room and cry. Like, why would you talk to him like that? And this is supposed to be your partner. And I'm very glad that Femi did not even listen to him. Femi did not even have his time. Femi did whatever it is he wanted to do. I wasn't happy with what Mickey did that night. Then it was much later he now came and was trying to pacify Femi. You can't do that to me in the heat of argument. You're supposed to be on my side. It's like sometimes I'm even beginning to question their partnerships. Are they really who they say they are at all? One partnership that for me I sort of liked very well was actually Ruti and DJ Flo. That's the Flourish. You could see in the midst of the whole thing, DJ Flo is still on Ruti. Like there's that she has this support system she's giving Ruti, and I really appreciate it. But you see the case of Ben. Ben is I would like the word, he's slightly selfish. Until now, at the beginning when him and Chizoba started this their ship, some people call it village ship, he was always looking for a way to argue with Chizoba. There was nothing that Chizoba says that is correct. Ben will always argue. If Chizoba says that this bag is red, Ben will tell her that it's not red, it's ox blood. Or he would tell her that it's a maroon, or he would tell her, you know, it's even now self that they have beginning to find a balance, you know, they are beginning to find a balance like that. So Ben is doing too much. It's like Ben comes off like someone that grew up among women. Like, you get what I'm trying to say to you? He does too much. He's like, well, he's part of the Amebo group inside the house that is helping us to know what is happening behind the scene. He likes to take information back and forth. He likes to go back and forth with information. You understand what I'm trying to say? He takes from here, takes there, takes from there, bring here, bring. So yeah, terms, concepts, you're correct. He's an instigator. You make sense. I say you make sense. Even now that you're saying it, that the thing is even also dawning on me that yes, Ben is an instigator. He's always willing to know everybody's secret. He wants to know everything that's happening in everybody's camp. Then shift it to other camps as well. Yeah. He's another, yeah. He's another, will I say he's our AIT, he's our NTA, he's our DSTV, he's our GoTV in the house. Yes, he's an instigator. See, in as much as people are eager to see Gbasgbos, you know, for the ones, this Big Brother season 9 housemates, their instigation is here, is intellectual instigation, is not violence, is not in as much as the twins through that violence. See that Onyeka the times you know Onyeka now. Onyeka is an instigator. Don't even think twice. Onyeka, and you know one thing with Onyeka will cause problem and pretend that she did not know that she caused problem. She will not come up with one innocent. See, I think that's a strategy, Joe. That Onyeka's one is a strategy. I think it's a strategy. She will not act as if, I did, yeah. She will not, she will not act like, I didn't know. That was not my intention. Imagine, see what she was saying yesterday. There is trauma, that she has a past trauma. How does your past trauma has to do with you is prognosing into people's affairs? How does your past trauma has to do with you prognosing into people's affairs? Past trauma catch fire. You understand what I'm saying here? Onyeka is one of my favorite. When I'm talking of, because I have plenty of faves in that house. You understand? Almost everybody is my fave self. But Onyeka is one person that I love. Like, I know I'm in love with Onyeka. Honestly, I know that I'm in love with Onyeka. But Onyeka, they tire me. I don't fight Onyeka case. I don't tire. Eh? I've already fought her case and I'm tired of fighting the case. Chizoba knows her the best. Yes, and that's why I see Chizoba just Chizoba just keeps her one side. Can't you see Chizoba when they're even talking about Onyeka, Chizoba don't used to put her mouth. Haven't you noticed it? So even the Chizoba says she normally stresses the Chizoba. How many times has she made the Chizoba cry in that house? Onyeka can make person cry. Yesterday she almost made Ozee to cry. Ozee just man up. But she also made him to cry. In as much as I liked what she did do, I like the fact that she exposed his strategy. And times you two love her too. I love the girl, but I don't tire to fight her case. Onyeka dey put person for trouble. I don't tire to fight Onyeka case. Onyeka wants me to give up, but the love I have for her is too strong. I'm not ready to give up. Onyeka, I don't tire for Onyeka matter, but Onyeka still in my heart. You see, in that house, she has made Chizoba cry almost how many times? But I love the fact that she exposed Ozee's strategy. Yeah, we are all, yeah, alone. Let me not say we are, because me, I have to try and be in neutral. Everyone is most people. Last, do you know, I think for the first time, I'm tempted to admit that those couples will take the money. And do you know the reason why for me I feel those people will take the money? Because for the very first time in the history of Big Brother, something different is coming up. You know, usually married people come into the show, right? But don't, like during Tega, that Tega came in as a married woman alone, or other seasons where a lot of married, in fact, almost every season there's one married man or the other. Yes, now almost every season, right? It was even All-Star that we won't say Omashola was fully married. Okay, Sheyi was, would I say, partially married. You understand? So in every season of Big Brother, it was almost normal for married men to come in. Almost normal. In almost all Big Brothers, not all, though some Big Brother seasons, there are no married men, though. You understand? For some few years now, let's say 3-4 seasons of Big Brother, I think there's always been married men. See, what's the name of this guy, Seth, from Double Wahala? He's a married man. Okay, no. Was it from Double Abi? Or is it Pepe them? That guy, that Mike. Which season was he? If he was a married man, almost for the past 3-4-5 seasons now, there's always married men. Yes, we want something different, Jerry. I'm tired of shipping all the time. Thames, I'm a sheep lover, but at this point, the sheep is too much. The sheep everywhere, sheep. That's why I said if Victoria and Onyeka stays away from Ozee, Ozee is on his own in that house. So who you want? Everybody's in a sheep. Who you want sheep again? And somebody, someone say Cassia. I say the twins. I think Maduya twins are not in good terms with the Cassia's association, so he can't even go near Cassia. Who does he want to go near? Anita. Anita is with Tofa. Nelly is with Suj. Who now? Chizoba is with Ben. He can't even leave Onyeka and jump to Chizoba because they are sisters. Who now? Now Thomas, Ruth Thomas say yeah. Who now? Who does he want to ship in the house as we stand now? Nobody. Everybody's in the ship. Mention now. It's only Victoria and Onyeka that are not in the ships, and he didn't handle them properly. So when they stay away from him, he's on his own. The ships are too much. The ones that came from outside and the ones that started inside the house. The ships are too much, Jerry. Handy also. No, he can't go for Handy. Do you know why I said he can't go for Handy? No, he can't go for Handy Thames. He can't go for Handy. Handy actually dated his brother in the outside. Handy and Ozee were an item in the outside. So he can't date his brother's ex now. Or even if, in as much as it's a show, he can't ship his big brother. He can't ship with his twin brother's ex. Handy and Ozee used to be an item. They dated outside. So he can, yes. Roots, he can't go, even as much as it's a show shipping. No, he can't do that. He wants to do that. So basically, once those two, so once those two just stay away from him, which I'm seeing like Victoria might stay away, because you can see yesterday when she was talking to Cassia, she was not happy, right? So you could tell that she has the high tendency of withdrawing from him, and already he was even complaining that if he does not initiate a conversation with Victoria, that Victoria does not talk. So you see, it's not like he's even really having a swell time with Victoria. It's not like he can categorically beat his chest and say he's shipping with Victoria. No, you understand? So if Victoria decides to shift away from the first place, she didn't offer him anything. If she decides to stay away, fine and good. right? Then if Onyeka stays away, because in reality, Onyeka is the one who is going after him. He makes an effort towards Onyeka just once in a while. When maybe he notices Onyeka is trying to drift away, he makes an effort towards her once in a while. But Onyeka's own too, again, me, I don't understand for her. For me, I feel she should even ignore Ozee, because Onyeka is with everybody. Femi is her home guy. She can shift the energy to Femi now. Abi, what will I say? Or I don't know, Sha, but you can't tell the heart what the heart wants. Victoria fans no even want. Yes, even me, Ruthie, I don't want her to ship. Do you know that Victoria is one housemate for now that a lot of people respect? I personally respect. Do you notice that Victoria is playing her game as an individual? Do you know when they even go out and Shaun notices that it was Victoria that kept him in that house, he'll be shocked. In Shaun's head now, he feels that he's one keeping them in that house because of that his ship that he's shipping with Wanni. If he comes out and realizes that it was Victoria that kept them in that house, Shaun goes shock. Do you know if they will unpair them, he goes shock Shaun, he will be out of the gates. But I think Handy said she likes Kelly, but Kelly said they should keep it. They should keep it as friends. Really? Handy. So Handy was also. Oh wow. I didn't know. I just knew that when they were playing one of those their truth or dare game, Kelly, when they asked Kelly the girls that he liked in the house, I think he mentioned Handy. Yes, he ensured. I don't know, maybe in a romantic terms, sha. Okay. He mentioned Handy. And that's my problem with Handy. Me, I don't even know for that girl. Now, even Mayor also once mentioned that he likes her. So, I don't know. Once you just say you like her. But let me ask one question that nobody can answer me. Does that mean that Big Brother girls, if once you say you like them, that is all, they begin to follow you? Can't, like, are you getting what I'm trying to say to you? So once you just, Abi, is that how it is these days? Once you just tell a girl that you like her, she cannot, the girl can carry herself and come. Where is the hard to get? Now it's only Victoria that is still keeping the old school energy of if you want me, come for me. The rest many girls, once you just say I like, before you complete the like self, they already jump to you. In Big Brother house, it's like they don't used to say no. Yes, now they will compare most Shantoria love. Yes, Victoria. And when that girl comes out, unlike those other ships, in the past there are some kind of there are some kind of unnecessary ships that unfortunately outside the house they cannot function alone. It has to be that ship. That's why you see when they come for their reunion, a lot of misunderstanding and a lot of secrets are being exposed, where you see that they are trying to keep up appearances for the fans. And unfortunately, that that were evicted yesterday, I won't say they are a ship per se in a relationship. They aligned themselves together. Now, if you remember, in the people have fan days for the ships, when they give them name. Remember those days, Eliko Rose and Iman, can make you or destroy you. Yeah, that ship can make you or destroy you, because when that ship does not, you have nothing. But I love the fact that Victoria came into the house as a pair of Shantoria, but you can see she is building her brand alone. Do you know that super commando that they even won at Shantoria? Do you know it will even shock you that they will pick only the Victoria herself and leave the Shaun, because on her own she's doing very well. In fact, at the beginning, first and second week, some people were even angry that Victoria is not doing anything in that house. She's just there and people are voting her, people are liking her with a beautiful face. So Victoria, I love the fact that she came in, whatever it is that was on her mind the first and second week, only God knows what was on her mind or what was weighing her down, in as much as some people said it might be a strategy and all of that. But I don't know what exactly was weighing her down at the beginning of the show. But at this point now, I love how far she has gone on her own. Even when the Ozee ship was coming, even when the Ozee was trying to come through come close to her unnecessarily, was I happy? No, I wasn't per se. Do you understand? Vicky said she no want ship, she no want canoe, which is better for her. The shit is better for her, because which is better for her. Or maybe Wanni and Honey fans will vote for them. Maybe Honey and Wanni fans will vote for them. Yes, they will, because of Shaun, obviously, when they are up and the twins are not up. I know that Wanni and Honey fans, which of course I know might most likely be the same fans, we obviously vote for Shantoria in order to keep Shaun, but not necessarily they might vote for them, because you could see that still inside the Wanni and Handy's fan, there are some fans that don't like Shaun. They see Shaun like he's distracting their girl. Do you understand? But at this point, with or without Shaun, I hope Wanni will still be fine in that house. But Shaun without Wanni, he will not. He might cease to exist in that house, because if you look at him, he's so, I don't know. He's always covering his face. I don't know. He's sort of, I won't use the word laid back, but he's just there. we'll vote for Shaun. Okay, so yeah. If I'm to vote for Shaun, I'm voting for Shaun because of Victoria. I'm not voting for Shaun because I like his alliance with Wanni. No. To me, said he's even distracting Wanni. I feel Wanni will do much better without that Shaun's ship. For me, Shaun needs that Wanni's ship more than Wanni needs that Shaun's ship. Yes, Ruth, in my own opinion and what I see, Shaun to some extent is even distracting the girl because I feel that the girl would have been more herself, right? Okay, just see that yesterday that she was a little bit frowning with him. Look at the way she loosened up and she was gisting with the Onyeka and all of that. Look at, I love the energy that she just, I love the energy. But if that is her own strategy, fine, good for her. But what I'm saying is that Shaun Shaun's Shaun's presence in that house is attached with other people. What do I mean by attached with other people? Shantoria itself is Victoria that is carrying that pair. In case he doesn't know, which I know he doesn't know though. And then when it comes to the ship itself with him and Wanni, Wanni is the one carrying that ship. So to me, if they unpair, Shaun will be out of that door before you say it. If they should unpair and then put them on nomination list, Shaun will be out before you say it because I don't see Shaun as someone that individually he can stand on his own. I don't see, in as much as he is also an instigator. Do you know that Shaun low-key instigated the fight between the fights that happened between Handy, Mayor, Ruthie-ish, right? Because when whatever happened between Handy and Mayor happened, Mayor didn't really read any meaning into it, right? Yeah, he didn't really read any meaning into it. Even the housemates that were present then didn't really read any meaning into it. It was Shaun that now later came and met Mayor and told him that, did you know that Handy did what she did just to spite Ruthie? Don't forget, when the whole thing was happening, Ruthie was actually asleep. She was actually asleep. So he now, so that was when Mayor now, wow. And then before anything, he now pushed Mayor to go and tell Ruthie so that she doesn't hear from outside. He now fabricated some imaginary malice and beef around them. And true, that was how it just generated. That was how that problem just generated, in as much as there was already an underlying issue where Ebuka has shook the table that this is what Ruthie said, and Ruthie claimed that she had even said it to the Handy's face, and Ebuka now talking about it now magnified it, that generated to the first quarrel that they quarreled on Sunday after the eviction show, that gave birth to the one that happened on Saturday night before the eviction of Ruthie that last week Sunday, right? So Shaun was also an instigator in also Anita and Topher. Then with the help of Ben, the whole thing was now, do you understand? Because Anita was talking that she doesn't date younger guys. She has never she has never dated younger guys, and Shaun was like, really. He now planted that seed of doubt. So Anita was like, wow. When she was, okay, where is this coming from? Like, where is this coming from? You understand? And so she now had to now start investigating herself inside the house, because if at all she's sure of not have dated younger guys outside, right now she has a sheep going on in the house, so let her cross-check that sheep. So I think that was how she got talking to Ben, and Ben now told her that now gave her the hint that Tofa was younger, which she went to confront Tofa, and Tofa no agree. So can you see where Shaun is an instigator that a lot of people don't see? Shaun is an instigator, and a lot of people don't see it. So his own instigation is low key. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Okay, see, when even his girlfriend Wanni went to meet Onyeka and was literally begging Onyeka to reduce her closeness with Shaun. When Onyeka went and was speaking to Shaun was not telling her that she should not stay away from him. Oh. Hello, your girlfriend is not comfortable with our relationship and you're telling me not to stay away from you. But there was something that Onyeka said to Shaun yesterday. It was so funny, where she said that she didn't know it was Suj that smacked her on that Saturday. I just look at this guy and I shake my head. I say, Onyeka, the greatest Onyeka. She was claiming that she didn't know he was the one. Right? Yeah, I knew that low-key was after the party and they could have been under the influence, but it's not like she was so intoxicated like that that she would not know somebody that touched her body. No, now. But that's by the way. Onyeka's game is a very confused game, but let her come out in her when she comes out of the house, when her media round starts, then we will now know more of who Onyeka is. Because at this point, I don't know who Onyeka is. I don't know. Some people say she's delusional. Some people say she's empty and everywhere you go, she's everywhere with all the guys. But then if you look at her strategy that she declared to us on the stage, she said she's going to be in every ship. And that is the reason why, and for her to be in every ship, she has to be bestie with every guy that is going to go into a ship. You guys should understand the game now. People should understand how Onyeka is rolling. She said she's going to be in every ship. Onyeka is a gamer, but it's so unfortunate that people are not recognizing she's a gamer. I said, did you see the part where Onyeka will mess up? Onyeka will not keep one innocent face. You know, like, did I? Onyeka. She will now pretend. See where Onyeka is a problem. And guess what? She is making people talk about her. She's doing for people. I did tell you, she's doing for people's job. Only her. Thank you. Only her is causing confusion inside Nelly's ship. Nelly and Suj. Only her is causing confusion inside Wanni and Shaun ship. Only her is causing confusion inside, I don't know, maybe supposed Ozee and Victoria that ship supposed. Only her is causing confusion. Where again she also causing another confusion, Kwano. And let me think, where again? Onyeka is really doing a good job. Onyeka is really, really doing a very good job. I'm telling you. She's really doing it. I'm even surprised that she's not caused confusion between Zion and Chinwe. Although Chinwe too started complaining that Zion was not paying attention to her in the house. Onyeka is doing a good job. She said it that she's going to be an intruder in people's ships. So she's actually seeing Onyeka really studied this thing before she entered the house. So true, she can't be friends with the females because females will always fall our hand. So like last year rider, I'm telling you, Onyeka is acting more like a rider than a housemate. I'm telling you, she's acting more like, and then when she does it, she'll knock, and then she knows how to shade crocodile tears. Have you spoken about the crocodile tears that Onyeka know how to shade? Now Onyeka, river of Babylon will begin to start flowing from her eye. They had a not only will she make an innocent face and pretend that she did not know that she instigated a problem, she will not start crying. Hey! I was even surprised that yesterday she just used trauma as her backup to face Ozee and Ozee, right? I was surprised that she didn't even cry. I was surprised that Onyeka did not start crying. Onyeka is the reason for the season, Abi. But the thing is that if she's up again with strong hands, she might leave, because you can see she was among the bottom 3 yesterday. It was her, then it was the checkers, then Beta, then finally the Zinwe. So if Onyeka should stand with Mbadinwe twins, if she stands with Wanni x Honey, if she should stand with Double K, she will leave. If she stands with strong parties, Onyeka will leave. That's the problem. Onyeka is really giving us a show, but I don't know what's up. She doesn't really have the support. She does not have that. Her support team is not as strong as some other people. So if she stands with strong people, she will leave. But maybe she stands with people like Radicals, she stands with people like Beta, she stands with people like even with Nelita, with people like Nelita, I can't say for sure. I can't say because Nelita, they have never been at the bottom to start with. They have never been at the bottom. And when this they brought back this normal voting system, they've always been head of house. Yes, and with head of house comes with they are even first head of house, they won immunity. So they had this better fact that head of house didn't have immunity at that time. They won the immunity challenge and they became the first heads of house with immunity during the custodian challenge, right? So after they reverted back to the old way of nomination, they won head of house. So Nelita have never really tested the waters, but in as much as they've not tested the waters, I am still not looking down on them. Yes, I don't see them as underdogs. Those girls, I don't see Nelita as underdogs, in as much as they have not been on the chopping block. So let's see today how it's going to be. If they are lucky again to win heads of house, because at this point these girls are unpredictable. If they are lucky again to win heads of house, then they might still escape nomination, right? But if they don't win head of house, for sure, I know they will be on the nomination list. As in, that one is certain, they will be on the nomination list. Let us predict, or let me predict who I suspect might be on the nomination list for today. It might be Aces will be there. Radicals might be there. Checkers will be there, because checkers most likely will be there. I'm not too sure if Hani and Wanni ex Hani will still be there. I'm not too sure. Then if Nelita do not win head of house, for sure they will be on the nomination list. And then most likely Shantoria might be on the nomination list. Yes, Shantoria might be on the nomination list. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Nelita have never been up. Even when they were doing the general voting, they have never been at the bottom four. Nelita were never. That's why I'm telling you that I don't look down on those girls. I am not. I don't see them as underdogs. They have those girls too. They have a silent strength, just like Hani and Wani has this strong fan base outside. I see Nelita too having something close to that, though not it's not going to be as strong as that of Wani X Handy, but I think they also have a force out there. So I won't that's why I said I can't say for sure if Nelita and Checkers are on the chopping block. I can't say for sure that Nelita will go and leave Checkers. You understand? They have never been up at all. They have never been. Even when it was during the custodian time, they were never at the bottom four. When he reverted back to the normal voting system, they won head of house. So most likely, if today again they win head of house, then I think those girls will just use their strength and remain in the house. Otherwise, they will be at the bottom. I know for sure they will be at the bottom. Radicals. Let me tell you something. The housemates. You see one problem with this Big Brother house, Big Brother show that I noticed. Sometimes the person that the housemate likes might not necessarily be what we the viewers we like. Are you seeing now? It's obvious the housemates tend to like radicals, so they've been keeping them in that house. If not, radicals from first week they've been at the bottom all through that custodian challenge time. Radicals have always been among the last four. They've always been among the last four. And then last week I didn't know why the housemates didn't put them up for nomination. So that's what I'm saying. In most cases, the person that the housemate likes, most of the time, we the outside, the viewers, we don't necessarily like them. And sometimes the ones that the housemate do not like, you'll be shocked that we the viewers will like them. If Double K did not win head of house, they will be upshare. You think so? Yeah, I will agree with you. Yes, Temsy, I will agree with you, because just like I told you, it's us versus them at this point. Yes, it's us versus them at this point. So, but you're correct. But you think they will be up? Because let me tell you something. These housemates are not now every week they are up. Why did you say so? This one. Okay, yeah, I might agree with you. Yes, Thames. Let me don't disagree with you. Do you know why I said so? Now you see they saved them this week. If they save them next week again, the housemates will be scared. The housemates will be scared. So you're very correct. So if they don't try and win head of house, they will always be there every week. And especially when the housemates notice that they are being saved, they are watching other people going, and those two are still in the house. Those two will now become a big threat to them. So true, you're correct. Before you know anything, every week they'll be under. You're correct. Wanni ex Hani might still also be up, but we're not too sure though. Though this week, I don't think they had any issue with anybody per se, aside from themselves having issue with themselves. Their small family issue. I don't think they had any external issue with other people at all per se. So I think they will be fine. They will be fine. Last. But the Double K ain't going anywhere. Double K. So the thing where they shock them, they'll be busy nominating Double K, and everybody is going to believe in Double K. Everybody will be living and be living Double K. It's just that we want something different. And in the real sense of the word, this Big Brother, if you notice, most people that are even voting are not even really, they are even more of the married people. So that is why you see Double K have this support. If you look at most of the voters, they are matured, or what I'm trying to say to you, like, so if you look at it, even what Wanni ex-handy to, or you want them to be up. Why now, Fumilayo? You want that? I even want Wanni and Handy to be always up. Are you serious? Why now? If you want them to be up, it means you want them to be out of the game. Why? Do you know those girls? They are also giving us entertainment. If Wanni ex Handy leaves that house, it will be boring. Oh. Hey, even Onyeka, you people will not know the importance of Onyeka until she gets out of that house. That's when all of you will begin to miss Onyeka, because aside from the Onyeka and the Wanni ex Handy, who else is really giving us, else is really shaking our screen? Who else is shaking this house for us? Like almost throughout last day night that those guys, they sat on that table, the Mbadiwe twins and Shaun, they were literally talking of Onyeka. They were literally talking about Onyeka. So if Onyeka leaves that house, that is when people know that Onyeka was also an asset to that house. If Wanni ex Handy leaves that house, that is when everybody too will know that those girls were also an asset in that house, because Nelly and Anita, they are calm. Cassia is also calm, in as much as sometimes she can be rash, but she's calm. I'll put her on the, or is it Victoria? All of us will get tired of watching the show now. All of us will get tired of watching the show if Wanni ex Handy leaves the house. Or if Onyeka leaves, we might not necessarily get tired of watching the show, as long as Wanni and Handy are still in the house. But if Wanni and Handy leaves the house, most of us will lose interest in watching that show, because those girls are the show in a way, like they are reality TV gold. In as much as what they bring to Big Brother might not necessarily be the ideal character they should bring to somewhere like Big Brother. I don't want them to leave. Okay, Fumila, that's what you meant. You don't want them to leave. Okay, I understand. I think it was typing error. I thought you said you wanted them to leave. Those girls, if they leave, you and I will we might even stop watching the show safe. I'm telling you, well, me, I won't stop watching the show because I'm analyzing it. I'm actually bringing content surrounding the show. But we'll just be watching for watching's sake. Abby. So we'll just be watching. Yeah, mature people, exactly. So that is why it's very easy for Double K to win, because they represent most of that number. You understand? They represent most of that number. And it's very rare for a man, an African man to be more specific, to actually go for shows like this with his wife. Yeah, it's not Dr. TJ that people want to cut his neck on Twitter and social media, that how dare him leave his pregnant wife and come to Big Brother house. That was a very selfish act. She's headache for the housemate. She's even headache for us. Even we the viewers, Onyeka is headache for us. Thames is Onyeka not headache for you. It's like Onyeka, even in their house while growing up, I'm sure she was the problem kid. She was the problematic kid. You can tell she and Chizoba, they are complete opposite. By me looking at Onyeka, look at her body now. You know Onyeka is that type of girl that used to even climb tree. You know those kind of girls, that all those tomboys. You would know that Onyeka is that type of girl that used to climb tree, but Double K are not doing anything now in the house. They're not doing anything, but see, they don't have to do anything. Look at past Big Brother housemates, some of them that have won the money, right? See somebody like as far as I'm concerned, even Ilebaye didn't do much. It was the housemates that even made Ilebaye to win. Especially that time that Ike bullied her and did all those things, and with the what's this girl Toyin, is it Doyin? I mean Doyin's defeat and all of that, and Doyin's outrage. If you look at it, Ilebaye didn't do much. It was just pity card. You understand? It was just pity party. Then who are we talking about again? Are we talking about someone like Miracle? Miracle literally sat down in that house. The only thing was that he shipped Nina. He did shipping with Nina, and he won the money. Miracle was someone that hardly even talked in the house. So Double K too, I see them having that same characteristics. Which other, okay, well, Fina was someone that made a lot of noise. But if you look at some past Big Brother housemates too, they really didn't do much, and they won the money. So Double K, by just sitting and eating and sleeping in that house, I think 100 million will enter their accounts. So I just feel that this season, every season just comes with a different taste, just comes with a different vibe, just comes with a different concept. Okay, what would you say with White Money? White Money didn't really necessarily do anything. He was just always in the kitchen. I would say he used kitchen strategy and won. So what are we not saying here? If you look at Kelly Ray too, he's another active party in the kitchen. Like all those their barbecue during their pool parties. It's Kelly Ray that is always doing it. Initially it was him and Chinne from the Indian group pair before Chinne left, and then Kelly Ray took over. Yeah, if you look at it, he's so if we want to talk about strategies, I think Kelly Ray has everything, or the double K have everything, right? So if you see it, I think every because every season just comes with this uniqueness and whatever it is that attracts. Like I told you, change, they said, is constant. So we want thank you. Times what of Lekon? I even forgot I didn't even mention. Lekon too did not do anything. In fact, Lekon was even intimidated by other housemates. He was actually intimidated by other housemates, right? In as much as he was very intelligent boy though, but he was actually intimidated. He saw himself as an underdog. And don't forget, among all that during their set, he was like the smallest. He was like the smallest. Yes, you don't have to do. Once the grace of God is upon you, you come on the screen and people just fall in love with you. Shikena. Once the grace of God is upon you, it happens. I might see you now in terms, and I'll just like you. You might not make any effort to even please me or anything, but I'll just like you. And that is how it goes. Now, this couple came in front of our screen and we just like them. They don't need to do much. They can even just be sleeping in their house. They will sleep their way to 100 million. I'm telling you, they will sleep their way up to 100 million. I'm telling you. So for me, I just feel that once is your time, is your time. Okay, see the same White Money that we voted for those days during his own time. When he came, what happened? The guy, when he even went out, he was in denial. He said that no, it's his team that sold him out. It was his team that sold his vote out. Oh, God, no team that sold your vote out. Your time has passed. It was during your time. It was the grace that came with your time that helped you to win that money at that time. Now, that grace did not follow you the second time. Even Mercy Eke. Look at the grace that was upon Mercy Eke those days. But when she came, she still tried, Sha. Mercy really still tried to get to that first run out. She really, really, really tried. You get? So it's just the grace at that moment that comes with the game. Trust me, even this All-Star, if Fina had even come to that house, Fina too will not go far. But that time, during her own time too, with her with her sheep, with Groovy, that was how she won. A lot of people felt she wasn't even befitting of the win, but she won. So I just feel that this thing comes with a certain grace, right? Like me personally, when Ndine came on my screen, I really liked Chineo. I read that as the aunt. I really, in as much as people were saying she was bullying her niece and all of that. But there was this, I don't know, probably just, we love to see something different. You get? So there was that, having such a matured lady for the first time inside the Big Brother house. So there was that interest, in as much as trees were the ones that evicted them, right? So there was that. For me, if Ndine were still in that house, I think they would, let me don't say what I don't know, Sha, because at some point the way the aunt was bullying the Ndine was actually the issue. Shay, you understand? So I don't know how it would have been, but I just want to say that if they were in the house, they would have been doing well, right? Because don't forget, a date that Saturday party, Nne really danced. Nobody saw that side of Nne. When they entered, I don't like them, but now I'm in love with them. Thank you. Are you talking of the double K or the Nne? Which one are you talking about? Or the double K? Because even me too, I didn't like them. I didn't like them, neither did I like them. I was indifferent. But with time, I started developing that love too, started growing. I was indifferent towards Double K. I was just watching them, this husband and wife. Let's see how it's going to be. Me, I was even afraid for them at some point. Do you understand? Like there was this night that Cassia was gisting with Victoria. I was like, I beg Cassia, no go cast yourself. She was talking about how she learned how to sew, how she went. She was talking about her life experiences, right? Yeah. So I was just like, babe, no go do mistake, cast yourself. No go do mistake, cast yourself. Sure, you understand? So me, I was just scared for them that they might sleep off. But they are doing well. They are, in fact, they are doing very, very well. At this point, I need a fear for themselves. I'm just, which I know Kelly Ray and Cassia are not the violent type. So they are not the type of people that will put fear in your body that you will now say, let these people don't get disqualified. Share you understand. You get that kind of thing. They are not people that they are not violent people. You know, there are some housemates that they'll like they'll be scaring you, like you will just be begging God, let the days move fast. Oh, let the days move fast. Let this person don't get themselves into trouble. Sure, you understand? But Kelly Ray and Cassia, if for anything, they are giving their fans cool vibes. You know, their fans are not agitated. Their fans are not scared of anything. Love you too, Sam. Thank you. Thames, yes. So for anything, those people are yeah, Queenette Williams said true. For if anything, they are not giving their they're not giving their fans tension. They are calm. Like you can't wake up in the morning and say Kelly Ray will do something that will cause disqualification. You can't wake up in the morning and you're scared. Like Cassia don't go and drink and be drunk and misbehave. Like they are giving their fans like this calming, this calming a vibe. You understand? It's even Wanni and Handy. I mean, I pity their family because those girls are unpredictable. That Saturday when they were destroying biggest things, now so I put hand for head. I say this girl, so what is it now? Them is even themselves low key. I'm even scared of the fact that they did not lose guard is interesting. Yes, honestly, they are giving us. I'm telling you, Williams Queenette, they are giving peace of mind. I'm telling you, like these are the kind of housemates that just during the week just be gathering votes for them. During the week, just be gathering votes for them. No shaking, no shaking. Even Onyeka, the checkers, Onyeka is another person that used to give person tension. I don't tire for Onyeka matter. Onyeka is giving me tension. I will not lie to you, but that's by the way. William, Queenette, you can say it loud again. Loud it very well. Loud your volume. Those two, I say on Saturday, those girls, what they did was the thing surprised me that they started carrying things. But I don't know. Let's see within the week whether Big Brother will give them punishment. I don't know. No, the girls are fun. I said it now. If those girls leave the house, we'll just be watching the show for the sake of we're watching Big Brother, but we will not feel that vibe. Those girls are not going anywhere. Those girls are going to reach this day 71 or be 72. Those girls are going to get to the finals. They're not going anywhere because, in as much as the whole pool was not shown yesterday, I suspect that they are the ones that came second, then double K first. Then double K first. Those girls ain't going anywhere, but they push tension. Like they're beginning to. I said that Saturday night after the party, I was like, please, Wanni and hand, you should hold yourself now. Hold yourself. But one thing I respect with these Big Brother housemates is the fact that their consumption of alcohol is in moderation. I just like they respect their consumption of alcohol. I like that. But that Saturday is like Wanni went overboard a little bit and then almost wanted to misbehave beyond the ordinary. Those girls say, shush. I was even surprised that after Wanni ranted about Shaun, she still went to meet the guy and slept in his bed. Kai, Queenette, why are you surprised? No be Wanni again. If you look at the relationship between Wanni and Shaun, I said at the beginning of this my live stream, Wanni has so much love to give. Do you know that every instance, every time I wish I can even have that kind of love in me, self. Do you know every instance she turns and look at Shaun is love? I don't know. Will I use the word is love? At this point, yes, I'll use the word is love because that's the only word I can use. Of course, it's a romantic relationship. Do you know that she is not one is this kind of girl that when you're dating her, she's not ashamed to show off her love for you anywhere. Do you understand? Do you know if it was Shantoria yesterday that was on the eviction list and that yesterday they were saved, they didn't go? Do you know that Wanni will celebrate their success that yesterday night? Wanni would have celebrated their save, like, but Shaun did not even. You know, that girl, she has too much love to give. And if you ask me, in as much as I know all of them are playing game, she's giving it to the wrong person that doesn't even deserve it. Shaun doesn't deserve her love. I like it, but Shaun is not reciprocating the energy. That is what I'm saying, Queenette. Like, I wish I have the kind of love that I can express the kind of love that Wanni is expressing to Shaun. At every instant, though, any time of the day Shaun shows up, there's that, that love that is coming from the heart, from the deepest part of you. And that is what she offers Shaun. But Shaun is always, and that's why you see Shaun doesn't make any effort to go after her. She's always the one going after him. Even that yesterday, Queenette, you talk that you saw them talking. Did you notice that she was even apologizing? In as much as yes, I knew she was wrong. And the truth be told, Queenette, she was actually wrong. If that is who Wanni is in real life, then she needs to work on herself. Wanni runs away. Let me use the word. She's running away from accountability and is wrong. Right? What she did was wrong, but she was disappointed that Shaun sided with her sister over her. Just because he's your boyfriend doesn't mean he should condone your excesses. She was actually wrong. Forget that we say Shaun is using her, blah, 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 blah. But Wanni was wrong. And she knew she was wrong, but she just wanted to try out her luck to see if she was going to get away with that. But Shaun did not allow her to get away with it. Yes, Shaun did not allow her to get away with it. What happened on that Saturday was out of love and concern for you. She consumed alcohol and started tearing. She was not crying, but she was shedding a lot of tears. So even Cassia that night thought that probably Wanni has overindulged. And so she was like, what's up? What's up? I know because she was wearing makeup. So when the tears was rolling, it was so obvious, the makeup was pouring and all of that. So the next thing, her sister too came in and were like, babe, stop. It's like you've reached your limits, stop it. And she was now telling the sister that she's not high. So the sister was worried, like, the girl was, Wanni was not taking caution. So she now ran and went to call Shaun to come in and come and interject that Wanni was consuming too much alcohol. That was the problem. That was the problem, that she said she was not, but it was just concern. It's a simple thing. I'm not high. Okay, for peace to even reign, stay away from the liquor, right? Stay away from the liquor, so that, because it's only people that care about you that would see something like that and talk about it. You get, and then before anything, her anger is, how dare Shaun not side with her, side with your sister? How can Shaun support bad thing? At that time, they saw what you were doing, like you endangering your life. And then Wanni is just acting like all of those, all those spoiled kids that don't want to be cautioned. When you caution them, they start throwing tantrums, they start breaking a glass, they start throwing things around because they don't want to accept accountability. One in a case, and she can talk for Africa. For me, she's even the one even making Handy to talk. Handy is I think Handy talks too, but not as much as when there was one of their diary session that they entered one time with her. They entered. Then Big Brother was now asking who is Wanni and who is Handy. Handy was like, Big Brother, really? You don't know who is Wanni and who is Handy? I laughed that day. I said, these girls, their diary session is there's never a dull moment with those girls. Handy was like, Biggie, truly, you don't know who is Wanni. Really? When we came, the one, that is Wanni. Even the Handy, I just laughed that day. I said, these girls say, now, wow, you get one in a case. Can't see even yesterday during the live show when they were talking about that, her selective respect. You need to see the gesture she was making. She doesn't give a damn. I don't give a damn. That kind of vibe. Well, that girl, I love the girl. I love them, all of them. See, everybody brings what they bring to the table. It's just that in reality shows like this, let's tell ourselves the truth. We love everybody, but we tend to love the ones that bring us drama more. And we can still tend to hate the ones that still bring us drama more. You understand? Because there are some annoying drama. Example, like Ben. Ben used to annoy me. Action Ben. Yeah. Sometimes his pepper body, it used to be as if I should remove him from my screen and throw one side. You understand? Action Ben, him pepper body no be here. It's not normal. Hey. And when he's diving into it, he dives into it with all his head, with full body. He doesn't use to cut half and keep somewhere. Queenette. Even me, I don't understand Ben. Even me, I don't understand Ben. Action Ben. His action is really actiony. Ben. Ben, Ben na case. And yesterday, you know, say I seen dressed with agbada and everything. Ben. Aye, every situation. Okay, now see that they said that Wanni and Handy were fighting. Sleep, they catch Ben, oh, but Ben no go gree sleep. Ben sleep. Even Wanni told him Ben is fine, go and sleep. Because it was obvious that when he was listening to the amebo, he was sleeping. You know, so Wanni told him Ben is okay, go and sleep. For where he went to lie down, but amebo cannot leave him. The sleep disappeared. He came back. He still came back. Hi, Ben, action, Ben. He, as in that day, you could see he was exhausted. But for where he cannot allow this kind of better amebo, beboro, abitatafo to just go without him adding his own contribution. Action, Ben. Yeah. Today, although Bibra knows how to do African time. Today, head of house tax is supposed to be 2 p.m. But you know them now. Do you think he has eye for Anita? Now that's the part I can't tell for sure. You know, him and Anita know each other from outside. They know each other from outside. So I don't know. Some people I even say maybe they might even be related. I don't think so. Probably he just feels that Tofa is not good enough for Anita. You get, I don't think he has eyes for Anita Passy. She's just his friend. But I think he feels that Tofa is not good enough. Are you understanding? He feels that Tofa is not good enough for Anita. You get what I'm saying? You know that kind of feeling now? He feels that, you know, so that's why you see him, he's trying to call me, but I don't think he has any romantic feelings for her. No, I don't think he does. I don't think so. He just feels that Tofa might not be good enough for Anita. That's the way me I see it from my own point of view. I don't see any romantic, in as much as yesterday the question Ebuka was asking him. Yes, Queenette. Yeah, yes, that is how me too I see it. I see him looking out for the girl. Do you understand? I see him looking out for Anita, not not that he's interested in her romantically, because it took time for Anita to get into a ship with Tofa. So if he wanted something from Anita, he would have asked her out now. It took time before when was it? It's not just of recent. If you ask me, Tofa and Anita started mingling. For the longest of time, Anita was on her own. And if Ben wanted to have anything to do with Anita, he wouldn't have even wasted his time going to Chizoba first. After all, he already knows Anita from outside. So he wouldn't have wasted his time going to Chizoba first. He would have just gone straight to Anita. No, I don't think, even as much as Ebuka yesterday, the question sounded a bit, but I just see it like, when you even go online, people even say that maybe they're even related. But why did he waste time in answering Ebuka? My dear, it's not easy sometimes. Anita has a special place in his heart. So also Chizoba. You know that situation of blood is thicker than water. I don't even know. You get what I'm trying to say to you? It's just like now they tell you to choose between your child and your brother. Queenette, which one will you choose? If they say choose your child over your brother, which one would you choose? In as much as people will say, my child, of course, but there are some brothers you will have that those brothers are the best thing that happened in your life. Those brothers are wonderful. Are you getting? I know men especially that will always choose their brothers over their wives, over their children. And that's why you see some men, they will make a big mistake of putting their brothers as their next of kin. Yes, Queenette, they will make a big mistake of putting their brothers. They will leave their wives, they will leave their children, and they'll end up going to put their brother as next of kin. So there are some certain love that is difficult to choose. You get, there are some certain level of love that is difficult to choose. Okay, bodyguard said, I do not accept. Okay, you do not accept what, bodyguard? You can love so many people at the same time that you would not know. You'll be scared. Who would you choose over who? Do you understand? So that yesterday, me, I related with Ben. Anita is his very good friend. Chizoba is his sheep in the house. Do you understand? And because he has known Anita longer than he has known Chizoba, and don't forget that any sheep in that house is a strategic sheep, that even they themselves that are in the sheep, they know, or within them, they have that fear of, does this person really like me? Or they are just putting up a show. Do you understand? And that is why you see most of them after the show, the relationship ends. I'm sorry to say. Most of them after the show, the relationships doesn't stand the test of time. It ends. So last the relationship was just for the show. You understand? Last the relationship was nothing but just for the show. So when you're in that, Ben is there, but he cannot beat his chest for sure and say that what Chizoba has for him is real. Do you understand? But with Anita, he's almost certain at least they knew each other outside the Big Brother house. So it's easy for him. But then he has something with Chizoba. So you have to be very careful. For once, I've never seen any romantic vibe per se from, look at Ben and Chizoba now. He's touchy on around Chizoba, but with Anita it's just cool. Like, in fact, they even give me this brother and sister vibe. With Anita, they give me that brother and sister vibe. So basically that's just it. Okay, this is past one now. Let me end this live stream. After the head of house game, I will come back again. Let's continue our gist. What do you guys think? Because now this is past one. So let me just do one or two, because in as much as Big Brothers I be do African time. Wanni dey for my hand, I swear. Ifoma, Wanni dey for me itself, Wanni dey, and she has so much love to offer. Ifoma, I wish say I feel they give my husband the kind of love wey Wanni dey give Shaun. Ifoma, I wish say I get that. She get this feminine, you know how. I'm a woman and I'm straight, let me be clear. But there are some women that have so much love to give that sometimes I'll be looking at them that, child, where are they when they share this kind of love now? Me, I no get them. Me, I just deal like Agboro. My dear, all that one is love. Now, you too, Ifoma, you know they do that one. Queen Ifoma, you never talk to say, never do that kind of thing. Not today. Not today. If I will even swear that when he comes, not true. When the guy just comes, you just see that his beautiful smile. Thames concept, they laugh me. When the guy just come and laugh and just, baby, only his voice self, you don't melt. Leave that thing, Queen Ifoma. Let's don't condemn Wanni too much. You and I know that we have been there before. Yeah, let's just support each other. Women supporting women. Mama, they laugh at me. Let's just support each other. Women supporting each other. Let's know that the heart, matters of the heart, is unpredictable. You cannot control the heart. When the heart wants what it wants, you cannot control it. Oyibo accent, they melt my girl. How you take no? No, wetin Ruthie tell us, say you dey follow accent. Oyibo accent, they melt the girl. And Shaun has a beautiful voice. Let's see, forget Shaun and he irrational or very nonchalant behavior. Shaun on a normal day na fine guy. On a normal day, na fine guy. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's come back after the head of house game. You understand? Then, or should we come back after the live nomination? That will be later in the evening. You guys should tell me. Do you want me to come back after head of house game, or let me come back after the live nomination show, so that when we are gisting, we'll gist everything at the same time? Which one do you people want? Let me know. Should I come back after the head of house game, which would be maybe in less than an hour or two? Because these days, people they do African time. They will tell you 2 p.m., but before they will start, it will be almost be 3 p.m. You understand? My dear Queenette, no mind those kind of people. I say no mind, just forget about them. When they do and finish, then go. Just forget about those ones, yeah? Don't stress yourself. Should I come back? Okay, I should come back after nomination. Okay, Thames concept, no wahala. Queenette, okay, after the live nomination show. All right, fine. So let's just do later in the evening. So maybe I'll set it later in the evening. So that would be like that kind, let's say 8:30 thereabout. What do you think will win the head of house game? Do you know, if Nelita win that head of house game again, I won't be surprised, because those girls are very, very competitive. Who noticed it? Those girls are very competitive. Super duper competitive. They are always head in head with Mbadinwe twins. You understand? I say they are always hand in hand in Imba. Well, very competitive. They're always head in head with Mbadinwe twins. Let's just keep our fingers crossed. The competition is for anybody. Let's pray. No, let me don't be selfish. Let me keep my mouth shut. Me, I'm analyzing the show. So let me don't say something that people with other people will be angry for me. But if not, low key, me, I want double K to get this head of us. You get. So let's all right, take care too, Queen Informa. Thank you. So that will be in the evening. We'll come back. Thank you very much, guys.